Hey Becca! So I had really great plans for this video, and then something bad happened. I got sick. Yay! So it's the time of year where everyone is getting sick, everyone's not feeling well, everything's just kind of groggy. And I was thinking about what I wanted to do for this video to get our channel back going, and I had this one great idea. No, I had a lot of great ideas. I was really excited. I was like, yes, ideas! And then when I got sick, I thought, that's it. This is the video that I'm doing. I'm talking about living wages and being sick. I don't want to be too political because I don't really understand a lot of how this works. Hi, Remy. Featuring a cat. And I don't understand how living wages and minimum wage and healthcare and all of that, I don't understand how all of that kind of works, but I know it affects me. But it also affects my coworkers, which really stinks. If anyone knows me at all, they know that I never, and I repeat, never call out of work unless I'm like dying. And so the few times I've had to call out of work, I called out of work once because I had swine flu. So I was out of work for 3 days. I called out again because I had to have surgery on my gallbladder. And then this time I didn't even call out. My boss told me not to come in. I told her I could be there, but I was throwing up. And you should never go to work if you're throwing up. But my logic behind going to work while I was throwing up was because I need money. And if I don't go to work, I don't survive. And that sucks. I think that, just kind of opinionated little thing right now, I think that it's important for people to be healthy. And if you can't be healthy, you can't continue to work. And then eventually you're going to die faster. And we're all going to die. We know that. But who wants to die at age 23? Because they couldn't get better. Now, if you can tell, I kind of sound a lot better than I did earlier. For anyone who doesn't know what I sound like, I kind of sounded like a smoker. I sounded really bad. I was really nasally. My throat was really messed up. But I've been basically just like hibernating the last like 12 and a half hours. I got home from work, stayed up as long as I could. And then, yeah, here I am. I took a shower because that's what you're supposed to do when you get sick. You take a shower. But as I'm taking a shower, I can't help but think I could be at work right now. And that's really, really scary of a thought, that when you're sick, like I was sweating in my sleep type sick, like I probably had the flu. I'm still thinking that I have to go to work because if I don't go to work, I'm not going to have enough money to pay my bills. We need higher wages in this country. I shouldn't be struggling. And I make more money than a lot of my coworkers do because I'm a manager. And that's really sucky because I have a coworker who has a son, a 6-month-old son, who got really, really sick and was rushed to the emergency room the other day. And then, after they get released, 12 hours later, they're back at the emergency room because his fever was even higher. A 6-month-old with 105 fever is terrifying. And I can't help but think, single mother, works in fast food, doesn't have a lot of money. How's she going to afford all of this? She had to miss 2 days of work for her son, which is really stinky because she barely makes it by as it is. She should not be struggling as much as she does. She made some bad choices in her life, and those bad choices led her to a beautiful baby boy who is the most adorable and cutest thing on the planet. But she should not be still struggling. He's 6 months old. She shouldn't have to be in the situation she is anymore. She is doing her hardest and her best. She comes to work even when she is sick. I've seen her come to work with like non-transferable disease. Non-transferable, is that even the right word? Regardless, she's come to work when she's not like sick to give to other people, but she's sick. And she still comes to work and works her butt off. I'm just slightly angry. And I don't think it's fair. It's not fair for her to be struggling. It's not fair for me to be struggling. And if there's two of us struggling, imagine how many other people in the world are struggling. Not just in the world. I want to just focus on the United States for a minute. We are a country of so much. Like, we legit are one of the richest countries. Maybe not richest. I don't know how good that stat is. But regardless, we're pretty rich as a country. Why are we struggling to have people eat? Why are their children starving? Why are there teenagers who have to drop out of school to pay for their families? Why are there mentally disabled or mentally ill people, physically disabled or physically ill people? Why are those people getting just thrown out? Why aren't we helping each other? And it just infuriates me because I can only do so much. I don't have a lot of money to give. And because I don't have a lot of money to give, I try to go give my time. I can't give a lot of my time either because I'm working so much so I can survive. And that's most of America. We want to help. I feel like America wants to help each other out. Maybe I'm wrong in thinking that. I mean, the Project for Awesome just ended not too long ago, and we raised a lot of money for a lot of different charities. But unfortunately, so many people are still going to go without money or time or whatever. The BBC. Okay, cat. That's cool. The cat did something. BBC Radio 1 is doing this thing called hashtag 1 million hours. And they're trying to get people to donate their time as opposed to just money. Because lots of charities have money. They don't have the people to run it. And I think that if we just took a step together in the right direction, we could kind of help humanity out a little bit. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. It's rambly. That's the vlogs I put up. They're rambly vlogs. Unedited. Straight to the point. One take. I'm angry. I'm mad. I shouldn't be struggling. And I work my butt off. And I pay my bills on time. And I don't always make the wisest money decisions, but I make pretty good ones. But then you have people like my coworker who only pays for her necessities, has nothing nice in her life, and still can't make ends meet. Yeah, so that's my video. If anyone is watching our videos, please give us a thumbs up. Share it with your friends if you enjoyed this video. It's very ranty, very Amanda-esque. But also subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And Becca, I will see you hopefully on Tuesday.